Alright, what's going on everyone, Cubics here, and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we have a massive 15 cube unboxing from LiQWYD.com for my birthday, which was yesterday. Or on Friday, March 12th, if this video comes out later. Anyways, I got most of these cubes just to upgrade my main speed cubes, as well as some other cubes, just along with it. Alright, so I'm super excited, so let's just get right into this, and I'm going to start off with the more simpler stuff and end with my favorite cubes. Alright, so here are the two business cards because I ordered two separate packages, and this one says Angstrom. I don't think I got an Angstrom cube, but whatever. Here is some Mystic Lube with two Mystic logos. I actually did use this Mystic Lube on all of the cubes, so they will be a little bit better than they were out of the box. I think this is a sticker, although I'm not sure. It has a Cubicle logo on it, and it's just a cow. And they also sent me a handwritten Happy Valentine's Day card from the Cubicle because I did order this in the beginning of February. Alright, so we'll start off with some of these random puzzles, and I guess I'll just begin with this Christmas tree. It's from Z-Cube, and I was gonna get this for Christmas, but it was out of stock, so I just decided to get it now. It's just a 1x2x3, so it's really simple. Just takes a few moves to be able to solve it. But yeah, it's pretty neat. It actually turns pretty well, and I really like the green plastic. And then we just have this normal 1x2x3 just because I thought I'd get it along with the other ones. I didn't have a cheat 1x2x3. And so this cube actually turns really well. It's super smooth, and it does actually have tiles, if you can tell. But yeah, it's pretty flexible, and it can corner cut surprisingly. But yeah, just a simple tiled cheat 1x2x3, and again it requires just a few moves to solve, and it's actually pretty good, and it's also a little bit big. Next up we have this really mini keychain 3x3. It is 20 millimeters or 2 centimeters, and this thing it just surprised me how tiny it is. It's almost as big as my thumbnail. It's crazy. This is it compared to a normal size 3x3. This is about 56 millimeters, and it takes up just over 1 QB, so this is really tiny. It's really hard to do finger tricks, but the keychain actually looks really cool on it. So surprisingly bigger than the cube itself. That's crazy. But yeah, it looks really cool. It's really nice gold, and I think I'm gonna hang this somewhere. And then we just have this Lan face turning octahedron, or FTO. I wanted to get this for Christmas and beforehand, but it was out of stock, so I just decided to get it now. A lot of people were really into it at one point, and it doesn't turn the greatest, but it looks like it won't be too hard to solve. It's an octahedron, so it has 8 sides, and it's kind of like a Pyramix, but again, instead of 4 sides, a Pyramix is a tetrahedron, and this is an octahedron with 8 sides. So yeah, it doesn't turn the greatest, but I think it's going to be pretty fun to solve. I might even time myself a few times. And so as you can see, it does indeed turn on all of the faces, which is weird because it looks like it would turn on the corners, but it doesn't, and I was confused on that at first. Alright, so now we're moving on to magnetic cubes, and we'll just start off with these 3 budget cubes. So to start off, we have this Diansheng M 3x3, which I think is $7. And so as you can see, it comes with a nice blue cube stand with Diansheng on it, and then an accessories box, as well as the cube itself. So the accessories box just has a mini pamphlet and a pretty nice black screwdriver. I've never had one of these before. But anyways, here's the cube, and as you can see, it has slightly frosted plastic, so the pieces are a bit slippery if you're not used to it. Also, the very first thing I noticed was these weird center caps. I don't know why they made it like this. I'm not going to take one off. I'm scared something will break. But you gotta dig your nail into that, and it's just really hard to take off. Anyways, it was super dry out of the box, and it took a little bit to break it in. But after I broke it in a bit and used some Mystic Lube in it, it actually got pretty fast, and it's a pretty good budget cube for only $7. I guess I'd recommend it, but I don't know, it's a little catchy, and at least I haven't tensioned it yet, but it's just, it still feels a bit dry, papery, and I don't know, it's not too pleasant in my opinion. On stock tensions out of the box, the corner cutting is just over 1 piece, and again, it just catches a bit. I don't personally like this cube too much. But as you can see, the pieces do have a sort of honeycomb design like the Gan cubes. It's not exactly the same, but yeah, I thought I'd just show you that real quick. So moving on, now we have two RS3M 2020s. So I actually bought one of them, and then I paid a certain amount, so they sent me another one for free. And they also actually sent me the Mystic Lube for free as well, because I spent a certain amount. So that was really cool. And I did lube the cube with Mystic. For this video, I'm only going to show you one of the cubes because, I mean, they're the same exact thing. So out of the box, it was a bit dry, and from all the reviews, I thought it was going to be insanely good. But after only, I don't know, doing a few algorithms, maybe a couple solves, it got super smooth and fast. At first, it was a bit excessive in speed, so it was a little over fast for me. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but it's like really good. It's super controllable. It has super fluid and buttery turning, and after putting Mystic in it, it just got so smooth, and it is one of the most satisfying cubes to turn. It's for only $9, so if you're looking for a budget cube, this is definitely the cube to go for. It is the best budget cube I've ever tried. It's just super smooth, fluid, buttery, and with just a little bit of lube, it is amazing. Way better than it was out of the box. And so it also comes with a nice blue cube stand. And in the accessories box, it has some tensioning tools, a pamphlet, some, I guess, collectible cards, and a blue Moyu screwdriver. Oh, well, that's a pretty neat center cap design. It's just complete circles. So this piece, I guess, can replace one of these pieces in here, and then this is the tensioning tool. You just stick it on it. Most people are probably familiar with this, and then you turn to the tension that you want. And yeah, it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 clicks, and the higher up the clicks it is, the tighter it will be. And it corner cuts a little over 45 degrees on stock tensions. Next up we have this Gan V4M, which is a really nice blue box, and I'm just really liking this box design. So in the box we have the cube itself and an accessories box, which I'll show you now. Alright, so this might be one of my favorite accessories boxes so far. It has this super nice gray bag with the Diane logo on it. It's felt, and it just feels so good. I'm definitely going to use this bag to carry around this or another cube. It also has this pretty normal screwdriver for once, and not one of those really short stubby ones that you can hardly get into pieces. This is going to be really useful. And then it just has this pamphlet right here. So now moving on to the cube itself, this has got to be one of the best budget cubes I've ever tried, probably following behind the RS3M 2020. It has a really light logo you can hardly see, so that's kind of annoying, but the turning is super buttery. The magnet strength is pretty normal, but the pieces, they flow like very fast and smoothly. It's super controllable, and it's pretty flexible. The corner cutting is well over 45, almost 2 pieces, and it's very controllable and buttery, and just the turning is one of the most satisfying cubes I've ever turned. This really has the potential to be my main. And the reverse corner cutting goes slightly over a piece, so that is really good. I'm really gonna love playing with this cube. So next up we have the cube I was most excited for, and this is the Gan 11M Pro. I gotta say, this box is the coolest box I've ever seen. It's rainbow, as you can see, and the way the lights reflect off of it is just so cool. But anyway, getting into the actual box, we have this nice card right here for the Gan 11M Pro, which is rainbow and shiny too, and this little card right here. I don't really know what that is, but anyways, inside we have an accessories box as well as the cube box. It has the Gan logo right there, and you press that button and it opens so smoothly. And then we have the cube itself. So this accessories box is jammed packed. It has this really nice blue felt Gan bag right here. I already have one of these, but I think this is a slightly different color. It's a really cool bag. And then we have this really mini screwdriver, or I guess it's like a flathead screwdriver, but it's really to mess with the corner magnets, I guess you would say. We have this pamphlet right here, and then that huge Gan pamphlet, which they always come with. I'm not sure why, but I mean, it's fine. It teaches you CFOP and all the algorithms. And then this thing, which if you press this little thing right here, it opens up, and here we have the tensioning system as well as replacement parts, and these are replacement magnets for the core. So now looking into the cube itself, right out of the box, it was a little dry, which kind of scared me because I didn't think it would be that good, and it was also really catchy. I think it's because of the core magnets. It was a little scary, but it got better after a little bit, and especially after I put some Mystic Lube in it, it really sped it up and made it super buttery smooth, and it just sounds so satisfying. I'm going to show you the pieces really quick just to show you what the tensioning system is like. So under the center cap, we have a couple different tensioning systems. We have this blue thing that you push down and turn. It has 4 different settings, especially if you switch it out with another one. This one has settings 1 and 3, the other one has settings 2 and 4. You can't really see in this video, but I think that tensions the springs or the screws. And then you have that that clear little piece around it, and that's what this tool is used for. And I think that tensions the springs, and it has about 6 settings. I have mine on one of the loosest settings, and yeah, so it turns a bit loose, but that's what I like. I really like that feeling. And on the corner pieces, try to get this in the light, it has this little tensioning thing where you switch it side to side. In the middle is setting 2, and then you can hardly see these numbers, but on this side it's setting 1, and on this side it's setting 3. Setting 3 makes the magnets the strongest, and I personally have them on setting 2. I don't want them too light or too strong. But yeah, again, I lube this with Mystic Lube, and it is just super smooth and really, really enjoyable to play with. I'm not sure if I'm going to main it. I might main the Gan V4M. So as you can see, this tool right here messes with these, and it helps you switch them. And yeah, and then these are the replacement parts for in the core for what you tension. Alright, so here is the edge piece, and here is a corner piece. As you can see, they have that same honeycomb pattern, and on the I can't remember what this is called, but on this part of the corner piece, it has that little magnet which actually connects to the core right there, if you can see that. And so yeah, it creates a sort of different feeling. It's really stable, and I personally really enjoy the feeling of core magnets. And then these are just the replacements for all of the core magnets. So on the settings that I have in the lube that I put in, this cube corner cuts over 45 degrees. It might be a little loose, I might tighten it just a bit, but it is super satisfying to turn, and it still does catch a little bit. It's probably because the corners and the edges don't have magnets connecting them, so they kind of catch on each other. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I really love this cube. It just looks and feels so nice. I might main this, again, I'm not sure. And man, I just really love that box. It just shuts and bloop. I'm gonna have to take this around like everywhere I go. Alright guys, so that's gonna be all for this video. This was part 1 of the unboxing. In my next video, so part 2, I'm going to include all of the MGC cubes that I bought. So stay tuned for that video. It should be out fairly soon. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.